Good evening. Back to the stream where we make a record of the work I'm doing. The history of it all. Oh. I might have to reconfigure this computer. Let's see. Make sure we don't miss nothing. Where are we at here? Should I really say anything if it even matters? So let's see. This is basically what this is. Yeah. There it is, so that I can aim. Very good. Very good. Okay. So I have this drawing here. Let's see how this plays out. Whamp. I love it. I love it. It's probably my favorite piece of animation. A little bit of squish, a rip head, a ripping head. I love it. I gotta make sure this doesn't. I don't want to get my hands all sticky on the tablet. I have to show some discipline. You know, I'm thinking I might. Let's look at the other pieces of animation. I'm kind of torn between two different ideas. Keeping what I got, even though it's really rough, and just starting a new set of frames and just kind of see where I am that way. And then I could open up some old stuff. So let's see what my notes say. I've been writing on index cards. These things, I keep them in here, and then I grab an index card and I put kind of ideas that I can't let get away. Okay, well, this one's blank, and this one has to do with trading, so that has anything to do with this. This is school stuff. Where is, oh, here we go. Clip animation loop. Room conversations. Okay, that's pretty vague. Clean up. BTH. Put in a work order. Ditch key backups. I don't think I need this. I almost feel tempted to get into the Discord. Discord. What makes it the best? Haha. Oh, yeah. Don't need that. Okay, and these are blank. So really, we're just talking about the conversation. So let's pull up the clip of the animated short. I'm going to go do this on the other screen. If this lets me. Oh, there we go. Got to find that angle. All right, so we would go here. I really, need to take time with the clips and do it. You know what it is? I need to do an inventory. So it's not even an organization. It's an inventory so that I can look on a short list and say, I have all these shots. That's what I need to do. That's a profound thought. See, you're watching me work real time. That's why I like the stream. I mean, I'm surprised anybody wants to watch it because some god-awful boring stuff to some extent. But if this is interesting stuff to you, we can do this work together. You're more than welcome to join me. I wonder if the audio's coming through. So am I going to write with this pencil? So I have a dry erase marker. I have this really cool scene of 3D prints and some models. I really like that stuff more than I expected I would. So let's put the pencil away. And let's go inventory. And I should have the outcome should be a short list. And it doesn't even have to actually be a physical list. It can just be just a folder with everything, but some sort of list so I can look at it and kind of work out what needs to be done. So for now, we know that it's a conversation. It's a conversation between the Almighty and our buddy Chip here. And so let's grab that. No, there's probably a more... What would be the most up-to-date clip? Project file. I think Chip in the Wheel? Oh, no, here we go. Okay. So for anybody who's been keeping up with the streams, you guys have seen this plenty. So I'm not going to sit here on the live and watch the Premiere file over and over and over again. Oh, this light is kind of hot, isn't it? There we go. Saturday night. The night light. Okay. Come on now. So this is... All right, what do we got here? Audio device. Well, let's see. What do we got it as? Let's make it the monitor here. HDMI. Okay. So we got this. And really what we're concerned about is what animation clips do we need from Chip? That we know that we need from Chip. We're building Chip. As we're doing this stuff, we only want to build Chip clips. That's got a ring to it, doesn't it? Chip clips. But you only want Chip clips. So we have the previous version of Chip, which is a puppet, but we're building another puppet. So anything with the puppet clips, which is the non-hand animation stuff, it's going to be redone. So there's a lot of work to do. That clip needs to be re-edited.
Hey, Truck Dog! Wow! You look awesome! I used to be a bug on the side of the road, ugly, just like you. I'm a bug, you're a bug, stupid.
And then Chip in the Wheel. And then that's when we cut to the close-ups. So if you see, his eyes are different.
Chip, it is me. Chip, look at me. I am my sweet prince.
Well, he does have I am. Oh, that could be fun to animate. I am. Or we could only do lip sync for that. We have him coming over. So he's running, and then he stops. He whips his head over. And then as he starts talking to him, oh, there's the transformation. That's what it is. Transformation. Okay, let's see. Let's just get 3 clips.
See the youth in your eyes.
I can see the youth in your eyes.
To be the greatest general of all time. Greater than kings are greater than Alexander. Great. You'll never have to work again. And if I'm wrong, then you ain't right. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Organize a community lodge. And then from there we shall scale to the states, scale to the continents, and
Transformation. Maybe God leaving. Well, we already have that shot. This isn't a feature film.
Get rich! There's not even that many people that are rich. I just want friends. Friends? Don't be stupid. Buy it now. Yeah, I'll buy it now.
Okay, so it looks like we only have like 2 shots. I might want to do more exposition with Chunk, but I'm not going to write that right now. So why don't we go ahead and put that away? Actually, why don't we close Premiere? No reason to save anything. Okay, and then now let's open up a new file. And we'll do the same spot. And we'll call it transformation. 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 Okay. Clear guides. Clear. Okay. Oh, I thought these were all different. So he starts with this like, looking all regular, you would assume at this point. Maybe we should open up the Discord just in case. Just in case. So I'm eating these things called chamoy infused gummy bears, enchilados. Not to be confused with enchiladas. Enchilados. Not enchiladas. So I have headphones. I could listen to music. So this is going to be the transformation of Chip into that stigmata look that he had. Okay. And let's find maybe some earlier project files. Rests. What is this courtroom thing? I think that's when I started. Yeah, here it is. And then also it's got, what I need. That's so crazy. Courtroom is the one. That's how bad I am at staying organized. Courtroom. These days need to stop. I can't have these kinds of non-productive approaches to the work. Yeah, this is hilarious. What a good day of work this was. Well, let's try to get in the same space. So I have this character design. Let's take him and him. Whoops. Let's do these. We'll go 1, 2, 3. And we'll bring this over to here. And you know what might be better too is like, instead of getting right into the animation, maybe I should draw a little bit. Right? I have something I feel like I'm having trouble staying centered with my character. And I think I'm just starting to learn that this is pretty important. This is a pretty important thing to do. Be centered with your character. Actually, maybe I could connect to my laptop. My lappy toppy. Where is oh, my phone. Okay. Let's do maybe they look kind of orange on the overall. Okay, let's see if we can link this up. Not JBL. No, I don't think I have these either. So maybe we'll just try to do it on this. Hey, Gray Fox, how long you been here? Let's see, 52. Oh, he just got here. Cool. Oh, it looks like we do have some audio. How's my audio? I have a new setup. We'll see how it works. Wow, there's a 2-hour interview with Jeffrey Epstein that just dropped online 9 hours ago. Man. Okay. What was I going to listen to? Let's listen to... Sounds good? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Actually, you know what? Let's listen to my... I don't want to listen to this crap. Listen to my stuff. Sounds better and more clear. Oh, good. Actually, there's 2 lines of audio. So normally it's just this one mic, and now we got 2 mics. So you got 2 lines of audio coming in. Little bit of upgrades. Tiny little upgrades. Goodness. Sorry, I got to get comfortable before I work a number of hours. Let's go to my mix. There we go. So apparently, oh, hey, Gray Fox, I got a question. If you go to my YouTube channel, is there a playlist that shows my old lives? That's important. I don't mind stealing bread. Okay. I am definitely ready to do a different style of something. I think I'm going to just once this animation's done and the book is done, I'm going to just chill for a sec. You know what? That's not true. I'm not going to chill. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start looking really hard at what else has been done and what I really like and what really speaks to me. Because this style, Conformity Farm style, what I learned from this was allowing something that you knew you're good. I can see the list of lives. Oh, that's what I was saying. Someone was telling me they're not set up. All right, I appreciate it. Thanks, Great Fox. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so he's just kind of a little potato, and he's got these feet, and maybe these little cuffs right here can move around. He's kind of got Courage the Cowardly Dog or whatever. What are we going to do here, huh? He's just too pink, too. He's also too red. Oops, won't do that, huh? How about this? No? I kind of like this like secondary color underbelly on here though. It's interesting. It's too late though to redesign the character. Okay. I'm growing hungry. Just drawing these stupid little things. Okay. Let's drop this on here. So that's a good representation of kind of what we're looking for. A little bit of concept art, you know. Maybe we'll go like this. Okay, so it's a transformation. And we're going essentially from this. I did change the eyes a lot, but that's okay. Maybe what we could do is we'll try it in a different, we'll try a whole new shot. So why don't we try to start with this base here. And we'll just go ahead and try to find a way to draw him up. Maybe he raises his head up and we could bring him up here. Let's see, what do we got? It's kind of got that flat head. Okay, so we really want his head to end up like this. His eyes basically take everything up, right? I think you kind of have to bring him down a little bit. Because his, yeah, that's not going to work. Let's try again. There we go. It's a little bit better. Maybe we could do is put a twinkle in his eye. Eyes are a little too close together. This expression matters, I think, a lot. Okay, something like that. So then we could just lift him up into the shot, I think would be the way to do this. But we ultimately want him to get to here. I think we have that. Yeah, here it is. So let's go from here. Then we'll elevate the eyelids. And then we'll throw the head back more. And we'll open the mouth. So let's try to get to the next. All right, I like the new eyes better. It fits his character. Yeah, well, you know, it also gives us a lot of opportunity to give expressions. And expressions are pretty big when it comes to the workload of animation. I mean, obviously you can see there's a lot of work here. And I think the most heartbreaking part of doing animation is when you do, like people barely even do walk cycles. You know what I mean? It's just so labor heavy. It's like, do I really need to see this character walk from here to there? But some people are really good at it. Felix Colgrave does fantastic cycles. I mean, that's really what he does. He's like a true animator. Okay. So maybe we'll bring the head back like this. Like this. There we go. And maybe put the eyes up here like this. Not the head rip. So just kind of, it's a pretty large drop though. And wait, what did I do here? It's like more in the middle. I think we need to angle the eye differently. Maybe something like that. Kind of looks like he's smiling. So I want to get rid of that part. How did I do that on this one? I just don't finish. I see. Let's try it again. There you go. Okay, and then that's where the eyes will go like this. Okay. And then I also want to bring up the eyelids. So let's label what needs to be animated. So, whoops. Here to here. So we gotta do that. So from here to here. Okay. And then we have the head throwback. And we have the eyelids going up. And then we have the jaw dropping down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really 6 if you include this. And then also I don't include the eyeball moving. 7. So we got 7 things to animate here. We got our work cut out for ourselves, folks. How's the new view? How's the new view of your streamer? How do you like it? Can't believe I put that in my so 1, 2. So we'll do it in a gradual. So then the question is, how many frames does this take to do? And you want to get in and out of the shot. So maybe, here's the big brain stuff. This is big brain animation-ish. So what we have here is we have the shot where we want to end up. So we got the shot where he comes up, right? So he's rising up. I don't know if we animated or not. The twinkle in the eyes might be something that gets animated. So maybe step 1, eye twinkle. Eye twinkle. The view looks good, by the way. Oh, thanks, Gray Fox. You the best. Where's Fujo Bear? Man, haven't seen Fujo Bear in a while. It's tough to open the blah 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 blah. It's tough to hold open the Twitch feed. Twitch is turning into something I never expected. The eye gets a little bit smaller. The perspective changes. Let's do 7 frames on this. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. This is like what I did last time with my last shot. I think this is the only way I know how to do it. Okay. Let's bring the animation in. We'll do the transition only, and then maybe we'll get on in the front of it. Okay. So this would be 1. This is 1. And then this is 7. Okay. So let's on this frame keep this. Or actually maybe we'll draw it on a different one. One, 7. So maybe there's an in-between. I don't know if that helps or not. Might be better to ease it here, actually. Okay, let's do another one. So what do we need? We need to make sure that the eyes go up, the arms move, and the head comes back. So the head's starting to come back. And that's where we're going to end up. We'll squish them a little bit. Ooh. You know, let's get rid of the eyelids on this one. Okay. So, how's your week been, Gray Fox? This is where I get into the work, so there's not a lot to talk about. It's just work to do, you know. Can't hook that smile, otherwise it changes everything. I wonder if I'm doing too much. Should I only do one thing at a time? But I do try to do all of it at once. Okay, that's 2. Okay, let's try 3. My week's been okay. There was a lot of snow and ice here in Dallas. Luckily, we had a 4x4 Jeep Renegade. Driving through the cold weather was fun. Oh, so you say it was fun. Is it not cold anymore? Because if that's the case, you're a lucky duck. I actually think this gets smaller. Keep hitting the mic with my stylus. Okay. Whoops. Come on now, kiddo. Get it together. So this is what we got. So it's already working. That's interesting. Starting to turn into an interesting cartoon. You just gotta keep doing the work, son. Keep chipping away like you're in the mines. Mining for animation. Fueled by conversation with Gray Fox. Most of the snow melted. Just small patches of ice. But nothing too bad. It's getting colder again, though. Boy, I live in Chicago, and it has been quite a cold, lack of moisture week. I'm an ashy boy, and when it gets dry, things get dangerous for me. These are yummy. What do we do? Okay, we got this. So on 3, Let's create another one at 3. Call this 3. And what we'll do is we'll pop up 2. Yeah. All right, we're getting there. Get rid of this. So we want to keep going. So for 3, we definitely want to go like, yeah. Okay, and then we'll go even farther. The mouth might be the thing that really might want to hold off on the eyelid part. How long have we been going? 40 minutes? Not bad. Man, these things do take time, don't they? Three. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So we got this bad boy. This is 1. 2. Maybe we'll hold on this. Yeah, so we just want to ease into that. That's really what I do. Stuff like that. You know, entertainment, baby. I'm here to entertain you folks. Do you think I went cute just because I think everything's adorable in life? No, it's a juxtaposition next to the reality of how fucked up shit can be, man. That's really what's going on here. Don't get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted about cute. Cute can be very dangerous. Okay. So let's go to 4. And in 4, we actually go towards this. So actually what might be better would be to come to 6 and do 6. Okay. Get rid of this and put this here. We'll call this 6. And then I'm going to go through and smooth it out. Six. Okay. Maybe by this point he's already here. And things just kind of move around a little bit. That's what we'll do. We'll come gradually around. We'll hold off on the drool. And then let's go to 5. I might have to go in here and okay, let's see how it plays out. All right, I'm excited. This is our first animation test in this cycle. Where are we at here? Got a couple watchers. Okay. Okay, so what we do is we start by making it all 1. Then you get rid of 1, you go to 2. We're at 3. 4. Oh, we didn't make 4. I think 4 is actually an extension off of 5. So let's do 4. Let's stick to our plan. So if this is 5, this is 6. So we want to bring it back 1 more. Okay. I don't really know what to do with the ears. Okay. All right, now it's our first animation test. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 hold. What do you guys think? All right, so what we need is that loop first. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works. Let's make it. Cool. All right, we got our 7 frames. We'll keep them. Well, it would probably be good to set one on front. Should we do the twinkle? Let's do it without the twinkle. Okay. That's a good one. Okay. So we'll call this 2. Cleaning it up. I like the way you made the eyes move. That was pretty cool. Definitely added life to Chip. Yeah, thanks, Gray Fox. Yeah, the eyes really... Yeah, it just gave me space to create expression. I'd watch the scene over and over and over again. And I just felt like it was missing a lot. And it wasn't conveying the emotion I was trying to get, which made me want to do the project. So I wasn't getting what I needed. And so that was very frustrating. And so I had to keep changing things until I got closer. And I think Chip being very expressive is really what can help this along. Oops. We need a new 3. We also got to bring the eyelids into this shot. So we got a little bit of work to do on this one. Okay. Pull this out. Okay. And then 2's had the eyelid here, just a little bit up, right? Yeah, just a little bit. So we'll come up a little bit more. Okay. Not genius level work, but we're doing stuff here. We're having fun. He's kind of morphing. Okay, so we got that 3. Now we got 1, 2, 3. Now we're at 4. This actually one isn't too bad, so let's just fill in the eyes. I don't think we need to do too much to this. We might have to come back for the eyelids, but yeah, his eyes being blacked out is kind of a little creepy, so it definitely works. I think you're right about that. Should probably redo this one. Well, let's just see how this goes together. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, that's a transformation. Let's just make sure his hands are going right. Like, wah, wah. We could probably put another stream of him drooling down. One of these isn't filled in right. And we did get rid of his nose. This is 4. Yeah. It's the deep voice of God is so overwhelming. Okay, we just got to do 7, redo 7. Let's make 7 a good frame. Oops. Okay. We're going to call this 7. Get rid of this. All right, let's try it again. It's kind of morphs a little bit. Maybe we should slow it down a little bit. Still not working. Yeah, it's good enough. All right, let's color it. All right, cool. Getting work did on the stream. Now people can look at the stream if they like the cartoon. They'll be like, "What the heck was this all about? What the heck?" You know how people are like, "What the heck?" Where's my phone? Oh, I didn't really expect that. Well, you never know what kind of message you might be getting. around here. All right, what do we got here? I'm almost tempted to like watch something else. 8 o'clock at night. This actually, I got this done faster than I thought I would. Oops. Yeah, it does what it's supposed to do. Maybe I should shorten the first ones. Yeah, actually that works. Hold the second frame. Eating these gummy bears like they're actual food. It's kind of like the eye shrinks. And actually the eyes roll in even more on the next shot. I'm actually really interested in animating this sequence. Or assembling it. What else does he have to do? I think that's it. Okay. Maybe we could put the twinkle in his eye. Nah. Just adding more work. Okay. Oops. Oh, you know, I cut that nose out too. I don't think there's a nose in this. Just put it in here for now for this one. Okay. Okay, so we got one. Gummy bears can be an effective post-workout snack for replenishing glycogen due to their high glycemic, fast-acting carbohydrate, dextrose. Well, dextrose is refined sugar, glucose. Yeah, those are not good. I learned from Nickelodeon that means gross. Those are gross. Glucose rhymes with gross. Okay. Okay, let's do another one of these. And we'll go this route. Well, well, well. Here we are looking at little Chip looking at the Lord and Savior himself. Chip, you're like, you live a really interesting life, buddy. That's two. Oh, I think we dropped the tooth. You gotta remember to get that tooth in there. Okay, we still gotta do the whites of the eyes. What's going on? Why won't it let me move to... Why is it on? That was kooky. Okay. tedious work. I wonder if there is a faster way to do this. I wonder if I could just drop the... Well, I would have less control over what I was doing. I wonder if that needs to be... Oops. Oops. Yeah. Doesn't really have to be that clean, but... Okay. I didn't put that other layer under there. I hope I don't keep nicking the mic. I really apologize if I'm messing up the audio experience. I'm barely monitoring it too. Nah, that won't do it. Okay. I think we can go with that as 7. Okay, let's see how it looks. Yeah, just works. Oh, oh, oh. Ugh. The ears kind of morph, but that's okay. I'm a little worried that for the phone, it won't go down the middle the way I need it to. You know what I mean? Because the phone's so narrow. I might have to do the bottom half of the body, but this is the portion that's actually animated. Should have planned it a little bit better, but that's okay. And the tooth kind of disappears, but it comes back. I can't really tell. That's pretty good. Transformation. Cool. Wow, I thought this was going to take me all night. That was about, what, an hour and 20 minutes? That's not too bad. Let's look for another shot to do. Just make sure to save this accordingly, though. You know, I will say, I'm in grad school right now, and I've definitely been kicking and screaming the whole time through. Been very upset about how hard it is, but I can tell that it clears my mind up, and for my projects, my own ambitions, it definitely upgrades the caliber of person who's working on my material, specifically talking about myself. Anyway, Gray Fox, I haven't been working out. I've been sitting here. I didn't even think I was going to open up Premiere again. Isn't that funny? You have to relaunch Premiere. It's a good problem to have. Let's see. Let's open up Premiere and look for another chip shot to do. A chip shot. Man, candy is dangerous. I'm almost so good at not bringing candy home. I did get some ice cream. Okay. Let's watch this bad boy.
Hey, it's Truck Dog. Truck Dog? Wow! He looked awesome! I used to be a bug on the side of the road, ugly.
Just like you.
I'm a bug, you're a bug.
So he's running in his wheel. That's the shot. So he's riding in his wheel.
It is me.
Then God starts talking to him.
Look at me.
And then he swirls his head. So I think that when he says, Chip, look at me, that's when he'll transform. And then we'll go to that shot where he's just like got his arms out and he's like got the tears coming down or whatever.
Greater than Genghis Khan, greater than Alexander the Great. You'll never have to work again. And if I'm wrong, then you ain't right. Guaranteed. Guaranteed! Organize a community block watch. And then from there, we shall scale to the states, scale to the continents, and then the world. You have your marching orders, and I shall leave you to your work. I know you won't let me down. How hard could it be? Because I don't even care about making money. I just want to help you.
This actually is interesting because it's kind of seeing a clash of two different things. I kind of had this idea of allowing the plot to kind of carry the story along, but the problem is in my dramatization, I'm not actually kind of bringing the story through. I put the plot points in there, but what does that really look like when Chip wants to build an army? You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean for Chip the character? And what is he doing in the meantime where Chunk comes in? He's like, what are you doing? No, we're going to get rich. I found this guy on YouTube, you know? And those two things together are funny.
Get rich! And there's not even that many people that are rich. I just want friends. Friends? Don't be delivery here. God woke me up this morning and told me that I'm the chosen one and that I have to raise a giant army to take over the whole world.
Oh, wow.
Great things counter
Chip, this
Alexander.
is really odd.
Alexander.
You probably don't know this about me, but I'm an atheist.
I can imagine that song from Kanye West, Praise God, playing when God appears and Chip does his transformation. Praise God, yeah.
How absurd would that be? I'd rather talk about things that are important to atheists.
So I already have all this stuff with owl in it, so I can actually use what I already have. So yeah, and then we'll just have to reshoot. I'll have to rebuild the puppet for Chip, which is too big of a project to do while streaming.
Well, hey Chip, I gotta get going, buddy. Chip.
My package is here. My package is here. TDS, truck dog system. Double sunglasses. What I've been talking about the whole time.
How many times have you been to the grocery store and seen salt water on the shelves?
Bingo.
Now, all we have to do is open up the package, add the Brazilian rock salt to some water. Listen, Chip, this is a golden opportunity for us. We're going to be the first ones to market.
Chip, show me the ledger of all the names of those who joined the community block watch. God said I'm the chosen one.
I need you to start mixing all of this salt and all of this water together to make salt water. I know, it's very chemical.
What?
I know, Chip. This is very technical stuff we're talking about here, but if you just do as I say, we'll be good, and then we'll be rich, and we can continue to live here.
Before you start, I want you to know I never doubted you once. I was trying to get the army, and I got some forks for the army. I mean, I'm definitely going to join the army. I'm gonna be in the army, so I'll be the general, the greatest general.
The greatest general. Make sure to put that in there. I'm gonna be the general,
Let's
the greatest
start with
general.
something small. How about you give me that glass of water?
Chip, where's the salt water?
God, what is this? Is this full of salt? What's wrong with you? You failed me, Chip. Never feel better, Chip.
Yeah, that works. How long is that? 4 minutes? 4 minutes short. Yeah, that'll work though. I kind of want to prep the exposition a little bit. Maybe it's 3 episodes. And then I'll put the full clip up on Patreon. That's the way to do this. Yeah. I'll get the whole thing done and then I'll put the full clip on Patreon. Yeah, and then I'll put it in clips. Yeah, and then we'll move on to the next one. And then we'll move on to the next one. The next one. So what are we going to do now? Chip has a conversation. I don't really think I need to do any more Chip animations outside of maybe his interactions with Chunk. But I might be able to cut those things down a little bit too. So this needs some pretty good editing. The animation clips should be composited. And then, yeah. Maybe we should render something out for Instagram or something. This or this one. And then there's also oh, and this one, even this one's rough. I like how he whips his head. Yeah, and then he goes to transform. So Chip's basically like possessed. Makes more sense. Makes more sense as an animation. That's not too bad. Where are we at here? It's about 8 o'clock. We're kind of in a weird spot. I planned on streaming for a while, but this is actually kind of an interesting spot I'm in. It might be better for me to call it and then get up in the morning and start working on this again. Because even as cool as it is to do late night work, it's actually better for me to stay on schedule. So I am going to peace out after an hour and a half and go to bed at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. That's the guy I am.